Alrighty. I think everything's working. Let's get there. Okay. Oop. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Right. I think everything's working all right. Hopefully. Right. Where are we with our? Oh, we're going to need to change it in this. Probably practice. I mean, considering we probably won't have the best. Considering we probably won't have the best qualifying position, maybe this is the perfect race to switch some parts over. Considering I'm in... Hey, Haxo! How you doing? I got out of bed to watch the carnage. I'm so sorry to drag you out of your comfy bed to watch the carnage unfold. Yeah. I've very quickly this morning just jumped on and just done a couple of time trial laps around Monaco, just to try and familiarise myself with it. Much wall scraping. Expect much flashback. It'd be nice to finish the race. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm just having a look at my engine parts because I canny lie. It's starting to look a little bit sorry, and the gearbox did fail me in, I think it was last race. Was it last race Miami that I did? No, Spain. Sorry. It was last race Spain, and I lost, I think, 4th gear for about 5 laps of the race. It came back. Don't know where it went. Obviously had a lovely time, or at least I hope I had a lovely time. But yeah, it disappeared. So that was fun. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's always a bounce fest on Monaco for me. Yeah, same for me. Hey, Timey! How are you doing? We're doing all right. Having a nice... Let me just rearrange my screens a bit so I can see the chat better. In fact, it would make more sense if I put chat on This side, that over there. Change places. Oh, why isn't it not snapping now? Wait. There you go, you go into that. Can OBS, don't screw me now. Nope. Activity feed is going to do it. I just want multiple tabs. Are you prepared for red flagging our races? Oh, definitely, Haxo. Yeah, it'll be great. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, it'll certainly add a new dynamic, I think, to the general like races. I'm surprised. I was gonna say I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was in one of the very early F1 games, but I can't remember which. A long time ago, but yeah. Yeah, how are you, Tommy? Hope you're having a good weekend. I spent all of yesterday morning and early afternoon washing Lionheart's car and using my new polisher on it, getting it all nice and sparkly and clean, ready for him to get rid of in replacement of his new car that's coming hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. So I can't tell. My legs and my back was a bit achy this morning. Old man problems. Right. Yeah, so I think, rather me dilly-dallying much longer, I need to have a look at changing. I'll perhaps try a couple of practice sessions with everything as it is, and then I think maybe change... I think I'll leave the ICE maybe, but then maybe change... Or actually, no, I tell you what, I will change everything that's currently above 60%, and then I'll just reuse any components that are less than 70% next time around for practice. I'll probably do. Has been good so far. Good. What have you been up to, Tommy? Anything nice? How's the weather? We've had a lovely couple of days so far. In fact, we've got a bank holiday tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's going to be good weather tomorrow as well, because we're hopefully going to have a barbecue. I need to ask you about that pre-trip. Oh yes, yeah. I'll remind me later. I'll take a picture of the stuff that I've got in my garage, Haxa, and send you a picture of it. But yeah, I'll. Oh, Tommy, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. 32 months. Perhaps I'll put some pictures of the before and after of Lionheart's car on Discord later. Excuse me, but it has completely transformed it now that it's actually been like cleaned and polished properly. It's it looks lovely. You wouldn't recognize it. It's great. But yeah, I'm very happy with the investment. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I don't know what tyres to take. I normally... Lights out and away we go! Got tomorrow off as well. The weather's been good here. Good. Glad to hear it. Weather's off tomorrow. Nice long weekend. Yeah. Always nice when the weather's good and you get a nice long weekend and it's all good. I keep going to the supermarket car wash where you do it yourself. It's okay, but I've still got some stuff and stuff on. That's fine. I've definitely got some stuff that will help with that. I reckon just the citrus pre-wash stuff that I use will probably help get most of that off. I'll take a picture of it after stream and send it to you. Yeah, that is the excuse me. This is the problem. If you have a white car, it hides any scratches and things like that quite well. Typically because the bare metal underneath is also a lighter colour, unless they've done something really awkward with it. But it doesn't show up as badly in the sunlight, which is good. But you see the dirt immediately, especially if it's like a slightly off-white colour as well, and it picks up so easy. The 2 cars I had prior were both white cars, and I suffered the same. But you go to the other end of the spectrum, if you get like a black car, sometimes that's even worse because you can miss some of the dirt especially in the lower portions of the car, because it all kind of blends in. But the scratches show up on them like an absolute mother trucker, and it's an absolute bane. The number of like black cars that I see, and you get up, you see it from far off, and you think, it doesn't look too bad. And as you get closer, it just turns into this haze of swirl marks, and things. But yeah, hey ho, what are you gonna do? Hey, Iceni, how you doing? Ready for the crashing? Right, I'm just wondering about... I'm trying to remember how many laps I'll actually get. Will it tell me on... No, it won't. Because ultimately... excuse me, I'm going to probably be in the pits quite a bit in this race. So, does it make... It's not going to change the tyre allocation I have for the race, which is a medium hard. So, in that case, it would make more sense for me to practice with mediums and hards, I think, to start with. So maybe I'll take the soft allocation, because for quali we'll be on softs anyway, a single set of softs, so it won't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Right, go to race weekend. Here's to crashing. I'd like to say that by now I'd be okay at Monaco, but it's always been one of my worst tracks. Anyway, because I think I definitely drive aggressively on this game, and in most tracks, non-street circuit tracks, you can get away with it because there's runoff area, or you go a little wide and it's not the end of the world. But here you're into a barrier, so, and it is so tight. I've just got to, if I can, I've got to try. At least it's sunny all the way through. I've got to try and remember to ease off the throttle. Don't jump through all the gears so quickly. It is too tight. I mean, I think I read, I don't know if they still have to do it on this year or last year's cars, but I think I remember reading that historically, in the modern era of Formula 1 cars, and possibly even historically, to get round the hairpin turn as you're going down the hill, they actually, for Monaco specifically, the teams have to fit a wider steering angle on a set of steering arms and on the car, because the cars normally can't turn tight enough. And it's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. When you think about it, I mean, it is iconic, and like I'm like seeing the views, in watching qualifying yesterday and seeing the marina and the road. I mean, there is something special about it, no doubt. But the cars are the biggest I think they've ever been this year. They're so long and wide. You know, not just for getting the cars safe around the corner, but if they're that wide and you can't get another car past, then it just doesn't help from an overtaking standpoint. But I know there's been some discussion around spec changes for, I think, some changes in next year, and then also 2026 for making the cars a bit smaller again. So Perez, yeah. Excuse me. So Perez went into the turn one barriers, I think in Q1, and was straight out, and they had a red flag for that. And then Lando, yeah, just unfortunately he clipped one tyre wall down by the marina after you come out of the tunnel on exit, and that it looks like that broke or bent the steering rods on the front left, and then he clipped the front right tyre going round the next corner because it just didn't have it. I've driven some of this. Yeah, so my mum has driven her old MGB around the streets of Monaco years and years ago. And we have not been to Monaco itself, but we've been across the water and then looked across at Monaco. I forget the name of the place, but I've seen it from a distance across the water as such. I'd love to go, but I think I'd have to go well outside of F1 season, because you're either going to be paying silly prices to get there around the Grand Prix, or it's just going to be so busy and crowded anyway. I mean, it's busy most times of the year, but it'd be nice to go when it's perhaps a little bit quieter. Had breakfast there. Ooh, lovely. I know my mum went there. My mum went there years and years ago on holiday with her mum, and they tried to go into the casino, but they said that my mother's shorts that she had on at the time weren't appropriate for the venue. To which my mum apparently said, this is when she was like I think early 20s. And my mum was a very tall blonde, so you'd have thought that it would fitted in nicely with the aesthetic of Monaco. But she says, she turned and said, "Well, what about these people?" And they were these scantily clad women, for lack of a better word, to say go again. It's like, yes, but they have money. So yeah, fun and games. Right, let's go to the session, and we will go to track. I think I'm too poor. I think out of season, I think I just about manage it. In season, in F1 season, no chance. Tea in Milan, lovely, very nice, very nice. Excuse me. Right, let's do some track acclimatization and hope we don't bugger the car straight away, because I have a feeling. Oh, and actually, I did jump on time trial before this, and I picked up a setup there that seemed to work nicely. So let's try and take that and see what we can do with this. Let's drive out. We've got time. We'll go slow. Nice and slow. Actually, one thing I do need to practice here is the pit entry and pit exit. Oh, because there's a wall there. Bollocks. First flashback. Right, there we go. I've literally just started, Mark. What do you want from me? Oh, it's so bright. Need my sunnies. Oh, cut that a bit wide. Yeah, it was that corner there on the left side that Lando clipped initially, and then he caught his front right here on the right-hand side. Oh, gone heavy there. Thank you, Marshall, with your yellow flag. Right. At least we've got some gates to aim at. Ah! Whoa! Almost didn't slow it down enough. One turn. Oh, just got the gate. Oh, a bit wide there. A little bit of front wing. We'll just roll that back. Oh! Hey, Dongo Man, how you doing? It was very close, Axo. It was very close. Right, that was all right there. I need to. It should be over on the. I should have my front right over on that curve. Let's. Not quite that much, but never mind. Oh, so bright there. Outbreak myself there.
up, get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD. That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners to...
Mark, I just want to get the car round. Ah, that's too much. Monaco is one of those tracks where you really can go faster by going slower, which sounds incredibly counterintuitive in Formula 1, but... Slow in, fast out. Keep it away from the wall. Oh, a bit too much there at the pool. Not the pool. There's the swimming pool. That's it, nice and slowly. Use first gear if needed. I always used to go up onto those curbs at the side, and
Okay, this is the last lap of the program. Final lap of the
broke a bit
program.
early there, but never mind. But yeah, you always used to go up on those curbs, and it just unsettles the car so much for the sake of... Ugh! More front wing gone. We don't need it, it's fine, it's weight saving. I need to brake a little bit earlier there. I'm taking a bit too much into the corner. Up! Let's a little bit front wing. Oh, don't look up there. Oh!
Program complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal. It can still
Thanks,
be worth
Mark.
running it.
Oh, blimey, we survived. Survived. I don't really get the program. No, it's literally. I mean, it's a bit odd because again, like if you're not using the racing line, where they put the gates in that program, they're supposed to be on. They're supposed to be kind of guiding you on the best like turning angles, but and like racing line placement, but it doesn't always work like that. And again, they line up perfectly if you use the racing line, but the racing line is not always necessarily the game's racing line. Sorry, is not always necessarily the best line to go for. But at least in this, I just want to get around the track. It's a precision track. It really is, but it's also again it there's so much of it that you. When I was doing time trial a bit earlier, and again as I'm finding now with the wheel and the feedback that I'm getting through it, and without using the racing line now, once you get a general knowledge of the track, all of a sudden you do find yourself, I guess, finding other areas where you can make those improvements that do feel more counterintuitive. Things like, again, easing off a little bit earlier or holding a gear slightly longer, letting the engine braking kind of kick in a little bit, and just easing off. And for me, it's the throttle control that I'm still getting. Excuse me. I'm still getting used to with these pedals compared to the previous Logitech ones that I had. In terms of the responsiveness of it, because there's so much, they've got so much better responsiveness on it compared to what I've been historically so used to on racing games, or with the previous wheel setup, I guess, more than the racing games themselves. But it's getting used to you don't have to go 100% all the time, and often you go quicker by feathering the throttle and easing into it, and actually going around a corner or getting your foot to 100% is not always as quick as getting it first to 60% and then using the car and the gearing properly to get you up there. But it's so counterintuitive to how I've driven these cars before, when it has been a case of like no feedback between, it's either 0 or 100%, and with this it is nice, but it's unlearning all that kind of bad driving and trying to get better. But it's coming, I think it's getting there. I have to turn on automatic or my wheel won't wake up, or my wheel will wake up the entire house with the clicking. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know if you can hear it on. You might be able to actually, because the mic's quite close, but that's the sound that... yeah, I'm getting the excuses early, I see, and you don't worry. It's all good. Just prefacing it. But yeah, these... I don't think these pedals are too bad, loudness-wise, for the rest of the house. I do know that when I'm playing, because it's not on a fixed rig, and I have it on a wheel clamp to my desk, the sound of that and the desk moving and everything else, I know, especially if you're in the room below me, is quite loud. So that's always fun. But yeah, I can understand that, oh man. Yeah. It's amazing, actually. Like, I mean, the tactileness of some of the buttons and keys on these wheels are great, but at the same time, it's like, I've got a lovebird who gets very excited when she... all those clicking. Bless. Right, let's get Schumacher on. I mean, we've got a damaged front wing, so I don't think we'll do any more. Sorry, Gasly. Away you go. Christ, didn't have to come that close, bud. Monaco's not that wide, Gasly. You've got to leave the space. Here's the infamous corner where Jenson Button, who was it that he threw up into the air when he was standing in one day for Alonso, because Alonso was doing the Indy 500, I think, wasn't he? Oh yeah, I tell you what, really do need to brake a bit more, or hold the braking going into that corner. I'm losing pressure. Okay, there's the front wing gone. Bit of debris. Everything's fine. That's what I really don't want to avoid in the race. I just want to keep my front wing intact. Right. Christ, the pit entry is literally there. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be able to do much more than the 32 miles an hour that they want me to do anyway in the pit lane, so maybe I don't need to worry about it. Oh look, we're right at the end though, so at least we haven't got to worry about anyone else cutting in front of us. That's fine. Oh dear. Meow. Certainly the weather here in game Monaco is looking very nice. I don't know what we got a latest weather update for the race.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Yes, Mark, it's fine. It's only 20 seconds. I could have made that a lot worse. Now, the app's not telling me anything about the weather. I know they were thinking there could be some rain on the way at some point, but I'll have to wait and see. Okay. What is... I worked on yachts near Monaco for a year and hated every minute. A bunch of British asshole. I mean, wow. What were you doing for work out there, if you don't mind me asking, Donga Man? But I mean, the work sounds cool and interesting, and I'm sure, like, as you say, the overall grandeur of the place probably wears off quite quickly when you're surrounded by yes, people who born with a spoon up their backside, perhaps. Okay, well, it's not a million miles away on the hards, and I can definitely push a bit, and I wasn't using any ERS, so I don't feel too bad about that. How did that look in terms of... As you know what, actually, acclimatization-wise, that wasn't too bad. So let's look at a race strategy run. We'll do a flying lap out. Don't need to warm up. Right, stay out of the barriers. Please stay out of the barriers. I really wish it wouldn't start you right here.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Uh-oh.
We've lost one of the gears.
Yeah.
The transmission is significantly damaged. We're down a gear.
I've lost fourth gear. I knew it. As I was coming up the hill, I shifted to fourth. And it shifted up into fifth, and I thought I'd hit the button, but I hadn't. It's gone. I don't know where it's gone, but it's gone. I kind of need that gear. Oh. Actually, the kind of short shift from fifth into third helped there. But oh, that's not nice. And I need fourth for this corner, really. But never mind. Right, we're going to come into the pits then. And we'll change some parts over. I'll just park cruise for yachts. Oh, cool. Have you been to other kind of ports in Europe and over the world with that line of work, or was it Monaco and then onto other things? I mean, the yacht stuff sounds cool, but as you say, if you're surrounded by oh, hey Demon, how you doing? But yeah, if you're surrounded by a load of rich assholes all the time, then yeah, not fun. Not fun. Think they own the place, and unfortunately, in some cases, some of them actually do. So, right, let's take some penalties and change some engine bits over. Can I change all of them? I should change the turbo as well, really. And definitely change the gearbox because it's failed again. And we're going to run out of practice time, which is going to be great. But, okay, so we'll have to come back out in P2, in practice 2, and test again. But, in fact, we're going to lose some time in P2, I think. Do we change this? There's a little bit left in it. Let's leave it for now, and we'll see how we go. Right. Well, this could go very well. We could get even less time out on track because we're having to change parts on the car. God dang it.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Russell, Norris, and Valtteri Bottas.
How's our teammate doing?
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back
115
shortly for more
on
Formula One
mediums for our teammate Oscar Piastri. It's not too bad. And I'm not worried about our hard running tyre because we didn't have a front wing for most of it. I reckon we can get... I don't think I'll... I think I can manage a time that's not last place. Whether or not I can manage a time that's not last place and keep the car in one piece, that is the question. Right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, also, is the... how's the audio on the stream in terms of syncing up with the video? I've reduced the delay offset that I had previously because I've been playing with it the last couple of streams, but sometimes when I'm watching the stream back or looking at the recording on YouTube, it seems that they're a long way out of sync and not enough. So I was actually fiddling with it with Lionheart the other day when he popped around for a bit. But does it look closer? Does it look like the words are coming out of my mouth at the same time you're hearing them, roughly? Okay, it's hardly anyone out on the track, so that'll be a good time to go. Oh, Dogman, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Right, did we get... Oh, are they still fitting? Oh, did it cancel it? Are you joking? Son of a diglet! I'm hoping it's pending because it's going to apply it as soon as I roll the car out, but let's see. Pending. I'm hoping that means ready for use on car when we go out. Oh, there's loads of cars out now. Alright, well, screw it. We're going to have to give it a go anyway and try and avoid everyone. Fingers crossed! Don't screw the front wing. Don't screw the front wing. Right, there's no one behind us for a bit. Can't see anyone in front of us just yet. Yeah, looks like all the new parts are on the car. That was a corner cut for sure. I'm not sure why I didn't give that. Come on, turn. Ah! I looked for the briefest of moments to the side. Should not have done it. Right. It was going well to them. We were actually recovering time. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think we got away with that. Need to drop a gear there. Let's back off a bit too much there. Lock up. When we go into the pits, thank you.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
Thanks, Mark. Always words of encouragement. Ah! Okay. Here come the bumper cars. Don't damage the front wing, he said. Exactly, Timey. Don't do it. Oh, a bit wide there. Ah! Where did that actually hit? Because that was like an awful scrape. Was it here? Yeah. Just a little love tap. Oh, look at that. Let's hit it from the front. Oh, look. Yeah, it's gone. Oh, dear. Right, let's see if we can wind it back and save that. It's not a car, it's a plane now. Exactly, who needs wings? Yeah,
Wow,
knew that was coming.
a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
This is going well. Oh, man. I was trying to stay too far left here. I've left so much space there, trying to avoid a Ferrari, and then I've just spun the wheels up too soon. God, it was sliding. And the wheel goes again. Jesus Christ!
Let me know you're okay.
Hey, BR, how you doing?
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Literally just got in under the time there with a bit of ERS at the end. Oh! Squeaky bump. Oh, that was bad. Ah, no! Done a Charles Leclerc.
You okay? That was
Oh, it was going so well. It was like
okay, please.
6/10 up then. Who both that? Exactly right. I swear the steering arms on these cars are far too sensitive. Right. It was good up until there. We were gaining quite a bit of time. The problem is I didn't actually brake hard enough, and then I was a bit slow turning it up. I'm still turning here, like in the middle of the corner. It's too late then. And then I'm trying to spin it up to try and get round. Right. Ooh, still heavy there, but.
Great lap. You nailed exactly what we asked for. Keep it up.
Not doing that new gearbox any good, but. Still going a bit deep there. Oh, that was late. Don't know how I didn't get an invalidation there, but okay, we'll take it. That's better. That was better. Didn't lose quite as much time at the end. Oh!
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Ah! Didn't drop it down quite as much then. I thought I was going into the wall there, doing a Perez. Oh, almost stepped out. I have to do a... This is where old Nico Rosberg had to dive off. I think it was 2016. To dive off into the side, and he did a he did what effectively did what Perez did a couple of years ago to Verstappen in that he brought out a red flag and Lewis was on a hot lap and they couldn't finish it. But yeah. Are you doing some Warhammer BI? Nice. Nice. Want to get into I know what you mean, Dong. I used to have I have some Space Marines from about 15, 16 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And I'd love to go back and paint. And in fact, Haxo came down not too long ago when Demon was over, and we played a game. Haxo set up a game for us, which was fantastic, and I really enjoyed the game. And in fact, I enjoyed painting the mini that we did on the other day as well. But yeah, they are expensive. Although you're saying that, we were quite surprised that the paint don't seem to be quite as expensive as they used to be. Certainly remember paying an awful lot for paints back in the day. And they seem to, or at least when we went out and bought some more recently, they weren't as expensive. But hobbies be expensive. That is for sure. Right. This isn't going to be a quick one. Not sure what I'm going to find. Half a second. I need to stay up higher, then go into the middle of the corner, then ease out. There we go. That's nice. Oh! We've made up the time from that as well. Great middle sector. Oh, a little clip of the wall. Let's not look at the wing. See if we can recover it with ERS. We can.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage.
Hey, we didn't bugger the wing. We didn't bugger the wing. I think I must have clipped the outside of the tyre on it though. It definitely felt like a little bit of contact. On Piastri. Yeah. If I get those corners right and stay wide where I need to, that's absolutely fine. There we go. Right, let's see where that time puts us, because I don't think we're too far away. Yeah, it's a really good shout, Demon. Like third-party place at Etsy, or even as you say, Anvil Industries. I've seen some nice models on there. To get some good ones. And as you say, like if it's just as you're starting off and yeah, between friends, and that's absolutely fine. To be fair, I know I've seen like lots of people using like Facebook Marketplace to like sell some of their like miniature collections. I've seen a couple where they've just said, you know, there's a whole range to look through. If you want to come and, you know, take a couple, then you can take a couple for X amount, or you can buy the whole set for this amount, which is good. Yeah, no, that's good. That's really, really good. Okay, well, so not being too aggressive on the tyre wear, which is good to see. Oh, we got 5 out of 5 for the race strategy, so I feel better about that. We'll try a quali pace one in a minute. How are the parts looking? Ready, 1% of wear. And how's the gearbox? 2% of wear. Okay, well, that's fine. How are... Where's the timing screen? Okay, so in actual fact, at least currently, we're not too far off the pace with the medium tyre. Piastri's only half a second faster on softs as well, so we'll see what we can do there. Lando Norris absolutely storming that with a 1:13.2. I know on time trial I did a one. No, it's nothing magical, but it's a 1:11.8, I think, or 1:11.9 was my best on softs in time trial. So I'll be aiming for that in quali, or there and thereabouts, or at least low 12s. But okay. Let's see how far we can go on a quali pace lap then. That's how we saved a fortune for buying some. Yeah, no, it's always good. I mean, again, like the nice thing with all of this is ultimately, you know, people who often invest, you know, in Warhammer models, tend to, you know, because of their value, initial value, they tend to look after them quite well, and it's nice to think that they pass them on afterwards to other people, which is good. Right. Don't hit the barrier. Don't hit the barrier. Don't hit the barrier. Yeah, stay out wide there, and I can get a much nicer line through here, which equally then lets me get into the swimming pool.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Turn in earlier there, and don't go over that. Christ, I want a 1:12.2. That might be a bit of a stretch. Oh, especially if I do that.
Are you alright?
I don't need a wheel, right? It's fine.
Off.
Whoa, deep there. Miles off.
We didn't really get the data we needed on that run. You might want to give it another go.
Let's jump back to Gary, see if we can get out for one more. I'd like if they didn't put that tiger off right slap bang in the middle there. It's a little bit off-putting when you're going into turn 1 and can't see the timings. But see if I can do one more. Not enough time, damn it. Okay. It'd be nice to have one more practice, wouldn't it? Wait, what do they mean? There's not enough time. There is enough time. take that. I probably isn't going to do a flying lap because of what they'll do in the timings. There was just enough if I pushed it on. See if there is if I do a flying lap here. No. Christ, it must have taken ages getting the car ready to go out then. Be right back, need a share. No worries. Beaming. It's midday. I mean, like, I know these are not indicative of what we're going to see in qualifying, but I don't feel like it's horrific. Let's see. Let's see. Refuel as well as tire change. Yeah. Still, I only want like like 2 laps worth of fuel in. Never mind. I think what we'll do is we'll just do a quick practice here and we'll go into quali and then get on with the race. So let's just get the R&D points we need here. Cool. And then quali pace. An estimated qualifier. How? This is my team. The car's not that good. Jesus. We don't have time for the last one. That's fine. I think they're thinking a little bit. They're being a bit eager with those estimations. You only get 3 restarts in the race. Oh, come on. What? Only three flashbacks or full restarts? I don't want to restart if I don't have to. I just want to survive. I just want to survive. a flashback or 2 might be required, or several, but we'll see. Right, we're all good. Hit hope, come on. Oh. Didn't get around that corner very nicely at all. Let's come back to here. I didn't want that much middle corner. Bit deep. No lock up there. Unfortunately, we lost it all there in that last corner, I think. But I'll take that. I think it's still not bottom, so we'll definitely take 17th. That's fine. Flashbacks, any extras, Millie gets £10 towards art supplies per flat. What? Jesus Christ.
We're all ready for tomorrow's
Well, this will be an
race, but
expensive
before we
day.
begin, let's have a quick look
Okay,
at
so
those
Oster.
who'll be fronting the grid. Russell,
I mean,
Norris,
that wasn't too bad, and we definitely wouldn't have. We'd have definitely been up. I mean, we were targeted P9. I think it was going through that middle sector, which is where I'm fastest. So, actually, that's not bad. And I think without that lock up into the final, or second to last corner, would have held that 2/10. So that's fine. Who have we got behind us though? Because turn 1's going to be horrific. And no, my luck, my start will be as horrific. Christ, Russell on pole in Monaco, and then Lando straight behind him, and then Lewis, Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, Ricciardo. Interesting. Well, this could be a Latifi's there, so we could get taken out straight away by the man, the myth, the legend. But we'll see. Right. What messages have we got? Don't cock it up. It's 20 laps. Intriguing. Right. Heavy breathing intensifies. Let's see what we can do.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell.
Yeah, storming lap.
And with me as usual is Anthony Davis.
Okay,
Right.
now that we've got some good points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
I didn't look at fuel. I mean, I'm not going at full throttle for this. I should be able to drop this down quite a bit, I'd have thought. If not, I can definitely lift and coast. So let's give ourselves a little bit extra. That'll probably be absolutely plenty. But planning on handing over my kidney on payday to pre-order the game. I know it's so expensive, but yeah, I'm waiting till is it Wednesday's payday? I think. Yeah, wait till Wednesday and then I'll put in a pre-order for the game. But it'll be nice. It'll be nice. I'm looking based on the gameplay that's all just come out from a series of streamers and creators. It does look really good. And the thing that they've all said is that the handling model and the traction is so much better in 23. Which is definitely something I've struggled with. Just trying to again ease the power in, and so many of them have said it's just not true to life. Anyway, but also it shouldn't be that difficult to get the traction down, especially in the low gears when you're not even putting your foot all the way to the floor. But do we really want to start on softs? I feel like I'm going to switch this round and change it to start on the mediums. And then go to softs at the end. There we go. So lap 13 is the target, which will give us 7 laps on the softs. It'd be ideal to go to 14 if we can, because we could probably push a little bit. Although that's probably risky around here in Monaco. So let's see. Let's see. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap.
It's such a strange track when you think about it. The fact that going around here in first gear in a Formula 1 car.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Perfect in a pit stop at least.
Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers
Okay.
as the lights go.
So I've missed a couple messages there before I start. Am I going to get the special edition? I know what, I really don't know. I don't think I can justify it for the price difference in it. It's what, a couple days early access and you get some more pit coins through it. But I think if you pre-order it, you get some extra pit coins anyway. I'll have to have a look in the week, Haxo, and compare. BR's counting, excellent. Oh god. Oh god. Just need to drive sensibly. Just need to not be too aggressive. It doesn't matter if I finish last. I just want to finish. Let's do a mid-session save. And then let's hope for the best. Right. Fingers crossed. Come on. We're all here. Why are we waiting? What's going on? George Russell's been disqualified. Lewis Hamilton's been disqualified. The game has screwed up. We're going to win. By default, they're all being disqualified in front. Oh, game, what have you done? What's happened? Okay, you've all just seen that, right? I bribed no one. The FIA has not been bribed, but like the top, like, was that top 10? Sensible P20, aggressive £100 to Millie. Yeah, exactly, BR. Well, we've just done a very sensible formation lap, Demon. We've just warmed up the tires. We got into our pit box perfectly, and the top 10 cars just seem to have been disqualified. So I don't know. Should I try? I saved beforehand, so should I just try quitting out, load back in, and see if it disqualifies them again, or should we just should we do it without these extra cars on the road? What do you reckon? We had this happen in Imola. I came round the last corner on the last lap and it disqualified like a third of the field. See if it happens again. I think you shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. so that's one for restart it and one for just carry on, right? I mean, I'm not complaining. That's like 7 or 8 cars that I wouldn't have to fight with. But excuse me, what do we think? We're tied. Someone make a decision that's not me. Wondering if it would happen. Let's restart it again. Yeah, let's drop out and we'll come back in and we'll see. And if it doesn't, it doesn't, and it's fine because we weren't going to get up to the front of the field anyway. Excuse me. I see. Now tied it again. We've already quit out. It's fine. It's fine. Let's continue with my team. Let's see what happens. See if it does it again. It's all good. God bless this game and its weird glitches that haven't been fixed in the last 12 months. Let's hope that we don't have this in the new game. That would be nice. Look at this. It was textbook into the box, Jeff. Textbook. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, let's see if it happens again. You ready? Because at the moment, let's just check the race director. Looks like everyone's in. Any incidents reported? No incidents. So everyone currently is back in the race. Piastri, let's see who's starting on tyres actually around us. Excuse me. So this is interesting. So we are one of the few mediums here at the back. Although Lando Norris is a long way down the order, despite having put in some fast times in practice, and he's on mediums, as is Robert Schwartzman. Bottas in 9th is on mediums, and Yuki Tsunoda behind us is. So we might get a few cars trying to push past, but yeah, it is E8. Well, exactly. I mean, what are you gonna do? Right, let's see what happens. Reforming the grid. This is what happened last time, and then it just started disqualifying people. I mean, ultimately, as long as it doesn't disqualify us. I'd love to know what reason it is, though. Why disqualified? Come on, my tyre's getting cold. There we are. Look, it's happening again. Alright, screw it. We'll have to take it. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 the first 12 cars have all been disqualified. Will it tell us why? It's not even logged it yet. So yeah, currently Robert Schwartzman is in the default lead of the race, followed in P2 by Oscar Piastri. Over half. Must not. I don't know. Why fix the game now? Well, like if this bug was only just coming out, I can understand that, being only a few weeks away from the new game. But this bug has definitely been there for at least 6 to 8 months. But yeah, good old EA. Problem is, it wasn't in the season pass, was it? Bug fixing, so. Jesus. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, there's only going to be 10 cars in the race here in Monaco, so let's see what happens. Okay, I got bogged down a little bit. Ah! Okay, let's restart one. Just one thing to note though, those cars have all been disqualified are still in the race. Why have they not? Why have they not? In fact, it'll be easy if we just restart that. Never mind, let's see what happens. Slightly better getaway, a little bit swallowed up there, but managed to hold off Tsunoda at least. Only lost, what, 1 place, Schumacher. Ah! I think we're going to keep with that for the time being. He's driving into me, Jeff. What do you want? Let's just have a look at the replay on that, because, I mean, where was I going to go? I mean, nowhere, really. And they were racing DNF at the end if they don't pit, yeah. Okay, well, we had a little contretemps with the wall there, and Schumacher's actually lost a bit of front wing, so we're both in a similar boat, but... Oh, turn! Okay, might need to restart that one. Right. That was my bad for choosing a really poor point to come back in on. Turn. But in other news, we're up a place. Yes, it's fine though. Oh, okay. Without that front wing bit though, we might be struggling. Oh, I can't. Turning right is hard. Oh, who's in? Is that all the DQ is going in now? Or is that just...
Oscar's coming in for his stop now.
What? It's lap 1, Jeff. Mark, whoever you are. Oh, it's not going to turn.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
It's fine.
We'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode. Right, we've got a very worn-out MGUK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire.
Are you kidding?
Our gap to the car in front is 1.5
I changed all the
seconds.
critical parts. What's happened? I didn't change the IC. Oh, I didn't. I'm sure I changed that in practice. Maybe I didn't. Oh, there's barrier. Right. Let's try and pay attention. Fine. Jeffrey will live on. Right. I mean, it's not looking healthy, but I was sure I changed those in practice, but maybe I didn't. Ah! Ooh. Ooh, it's deep. Still playing chicken with that bit of wool, really. Ah.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 24.8 seconds.
Don't push me! Ah. Oh! I don't know how we survived. Oh, we might not hear though. It's so unforgiving around here. Like, you just can't defend the way you would normally. Well, the trust that you have to have between you and the car behind. Why is that spinning up as much? We're on the lowest diff setting. Come on. Don't click that anymore, please. Don't do it, Sonoda. Ah! If you quit out a race and come back in after a restart, all changes are nullified. To it. Unfortunately, the cars in front are getting away nicely now. I can't really keep up with them now with this front wing, but I can keep this little train behind me for the time being. Hope for a safety car. We are starting to put a bit of distance between us and Sonoda. Oh, caught the gears wrong there though, and he's caught right back up.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 4.2 seconds.
Thanks, Mark. Oh!
Okay, Albon's in the pits.
Christ, I picked already. Okay. Those softs really didn't last long. Ah! Do you want to see something funny here? They're all going to be queued up. Oh. Let me move that. I need to move that mic out of the way a little bit. It's getting in my way. Let's try that there. Yeah. Let's take it back to... Thank God for flashback. Oh! Okay.
There's a new strategy.
I don't know why that didn't turn. I want to see that from the... I broke really early. Oh, I was a bit slow on the shifts. Should have got to second a bit faster. It's a bit late on the turn-in. Fine, okay. That's 3, by the way. That's fine. So we're so now we're incurring 4. So that's fine. So we'll do this. So it's the first £10, is it? Let's just rewind this to... Put it in first, actually. That will get me around. Right. Leclerc 3 plate. Yes, I saw. It makes yeah, it should be. I mean, the poor guy can't catch a break, but they were saying that. Well, I mean, like with most things, there's only so much the driver can see in their cars, and his engineer should have been telling him that Lando was coming up behind quickly, and apparently didn't soon enough, essentially, which is unfortunate. But it does make you wonder, like, this isn't the first time this has happened. You know, do they need to contemplate whether or not a new race engineer would be a better fit for Leclerc or something? I don't know, but right, let's crack on. Oh,
And gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds.
ah,
Well, what
too
happened?
tight.
Let me know you're okay.
Oh, blimmin' heck. It's all unraveling. It's all unraveling, Mark. That front wing is... I'm going to have to change it. I was thinking maybe I can get away with it and just hold people up, but...
The car ahead's come into fifth and mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
Oh, okay. Little corner cut there. Definitely outbraked yourselves.
Good stuff. You've taken P9. P9 now. Okay, you're in the top 10.
Not for long though, Mark. We've got to pit.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Ah!
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Bloody hell, where's... I mean, we were never going to get all the way through there, were we?
Okay, that was a nasty hit.
Blimmin' heck.
Turn the
Millie
engine off,
Sabotage,
wait
yeah,
for
she's
the
having a word with the
marshals.
AI. Bloody hell. Let's see. I know I kind of slowed right up here to slow down, but... Oh. I mean, you were never going to get 2 cars around there, but... Oh, cheeky what's it. Right. I wonder if I can take it back to here.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
I kept ahead at least that time.
Got that confirmed.
Right, we're going to have to box this lap for softs, which is too earlier than we really wanted to, but can't be helped with that damage. Oh! I've got no downforce. Woo! You can just feel the whip skating out. Yeah. Can't slow it down. Can't turn it. It's alright when it's a straight line. There we go. 5 sec. What? But it's so slow. No, I'm gonna restart for that. Let's keep it 5. That's fine. I'm gonna increase 1 now. Where's my steering wheel? It was so slow. I was like all the way through. I think to be fair, I was like at 40. There we go. I don't want a penalty for that. That would be awful. Sonoda's come in with us though. That's interesting. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a lot longer because we've got a new front wing on. Come on, fellas.
That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Oh, Snow's still in the
Okay,
pits.
stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Oh no, he's out in front. Okay, well, we're right at the back. I'm going to try and do everything now to keep that front wing intact. And try and close up once these tyres are up to temperature. And then hope for the best at the end, because these tyres are also going to go off a cliff. The only thing that would save us now is a safety car. Either to change tyres again or to just reduce the wear down. Oh, dang it!
Check.
Oh, it's going so well. That looked really good. Hamilton did that a couple of years ago. Clipped the inside there. He didn't actually spin it into that there, but I just took a bit too much. Let's not go quite that aggressive just yet. Oh, so much more grip on the softs, but it's only going to last like a lap or two. Have to go for a fast lap. This first one round, I think.
The energy stores depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop. Okay, gap ahead is 5.2 seconds.
Purple first sector. Whoa, bit wide. A little bit clumsy in that last bit, but 2 purple sectors, where does that get us?
We're currently trailing our teammate by 30.
Ah, I was ruined in the final sector. That's annoying. I'm down now. Never mind. That was nicer. We have caught up to the back of Sonoda though.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.5 seconds.
Whoa. Was a bit aggressive there. But I can see cars. Come to me, Sonoda. Right. Nothing silly. We can't overtake here. Not really.
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Get close enough for the main straight. Turn 1. Got the gearing wrong though. Ah. I'd go for a lunge down here, but I'm too far back. And really, it would be a bad idea.
There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
Oh, come on! What issue? Ah! Oh, car bottom out there.
Looks like we're experiencing an ERS software glitch.
Awesome. Oh yeah, my ERS is stuck on, that's why. Which is why the engine's all over the place. Please fix it. This is Millie.
Okay, gaps in the car ahead is 1.5 seconds.
Millie introducing software gremlins into the F1 code.
Okay, touch wood, it seems like the fault has resolved itself.
Oh good, it's only drained all of my ERS, so I've got nothing to attack with or defend with. Sure, cool. GG.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Actually, you know what? We were about right on fuel. That's good going. don't think we're going to be able to get past, unfortunately. Ah, especially if I do that. Oh, right at the last lap. Oh. Actually had a few laps there where really it kind of started to string together quite nicely. Ooh! Sonoda going a bit slowly. Russell wins. Well, but shouldn't he have been... They were all DQ'd at the start. So I don't see how he wins. I don't know what that was, but that was a weird glitch. Screw it. It's last lap. Don't need no front wing. Ah! It's all falling off now. Oh, dear Lord. We've survived it, though. Ah!
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Ah! Ah! Well, I don't know why. Nicholas Latifi, driver of the day. Look at that. I didn't realise he'd gone to Aston Martin in this game. Mini reward of £40. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We can... The bank can stretch to that. That's alright. Oh, dear Lord. My buttocks. I don't know what... I still don't know quite what happened there at the beginning, but... Oh, that was more fun. That was more fun than it's been previously here at Monaco. Other than the front wingage, but... I've got a cushion. I've got a cushion on there, BMK. But I think I'm sat a little bit too far forward. I need to bring the chair forward, but then I need to adjust the pedals and whatnot. But that's all right. I'll do that before the next race, I think. Oh, it's getting warm in here today. I have to turn the fan on.
So let's review the updated driver.
Well, what a bizarre race. Oh, look at that. We were just off, I think, in the fastest lap time. Yeah, we weren't far off.
But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Nicholas Latifi gets my vote today.
It's time to check out.
I still don't understand what happened at the...
Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way towards the top.
Never mind.
Well, that...
We survived. We survived. We got some money. Oscar did all right. And we won't have to do Monaco again for another... well, probably now not until the next game, so that's fine. Right. What is the next race? Must be... Oh, it's back... Oh, God. I'm not great there either. Street circuits. Barriers and street circuits. ERS fault. Yes, here we go. So what was the problem, chaps? Ran into on the track. Speaking with the team, it looks like we can help reduce our chance of further ERS development in our powertrain development. On a more positive note, the fault has helped identify a new problem area that's been plaguing us for months now. So we get some extra R&D. Cool. Well, we suffered and we've kind of gained from it, I guess. So let's pick up some more upgrades. Next one's going to be the intercooler, which is quite a substantial one there. We've also got some bearings and things. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. I know I missed a message in here as well. Oh, if you're running, if you're going to run the Brimstone expedition for the glyph, let me know, because I think that's the only one I need now. I think I've got all of them, other than, yeah, the one that's locked behind the expedition. But yeah, I'll watch the Monaco Grand Prix at 2. So, what, about 4-ish, I guess, our time? So, in what, we're talking 3-ish hours, maybe? Might be able to hop on and do that, if you're about. If you guys still about. Obviously, don't worry if it doesn't fit into your plans, but... I don't know, I think we'll see what people want to do. I think, BR, you're about this evening, aren't you, for community games? So, if so, we could always do some more New World. We could always do some more New World tonight. And then we could sort out the V Rising server either in the week or for the following weekend. We'll see what people want to do. I am about for any chaos even if I don't play. Excellent. Organised chaos at its finest. Right, anything further to do? I tell you what, we'll use the ICE and the MGUK for practice, and then we'll switch before the race. NG Store we'll hold on to for now. Yeah, okay.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Sorry, Tempest Heart do the main story. Well, we could do that this evening. Yeah, that'd be good to do with everyone.
A reporter is asking who you see as your rival.
Who I see as my rival? None of these three. They're all further up than we are. Let's say Lewis Hamilton.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
That might be an F123 goal to beat Hamilton. We might not get there in time for 22.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Lovely. Anything further we can build up now? Wing mirrors in aero. Yep, okay. Let's do that. The list. Oh, but what? We're just a group of merry travellers and explorers that might get into trouble. He's fine. Exactly. Gotta have that sweet, sweet cannon fodder. Stop that as well. Tried the rival duel. Haven't done one of those in a little while. So let me move my seat closer so that my buttocks isn't so is on the chair better. We don't list the cannon fodder. We'll take 2. Yeah, true. There's a lot of cannon fodder, past and present. So we have to be careful about that. Let's put it in. Oh, he hit me. Rude. There's a decent back camera angle of it. I guess I probably went out into him a bit. Yeah, I did a little bit. Let's just restart and try it. I've got to go round. I don't know how many corners is it. Try again. God, these cars are so heavy. Oh, there's no downforce. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Got to slow right down. Right, I'll try it once more, else we'll go slow. Oh, come on! Oh, we've both stopped. Ha! Infringements. God, they're so jumpy as well. Oh, I think you might have pipped it on the line, you know. Yeah, we did. Right, we'll have to see if it's easier from equal. Oh, they're so... My God. It's such a heavy car. You can't put any power down. Okay. Oh, so it started again. Okay. Oh, it's so heavy. Screw it, we'll just carry on. Bloody hell. Shows you just how good the aerodynamics are on a Formula 1 car. Oh, Christ. Don't let go of the wheel. Bloody hell, that was shaking a lot. Woof! Right, we'll see if we can... The first bit I can get now, I need to shift earlier, but it's just slowing it down so much. Okay, that was better. Just got to feather the throttle. Why am I not getting any slipstream? How is he pulling away? Probably shifted a bit early. Good God. Hey, Scottish Born. Yes, very much. Very much. Especially with some of the videos that have kind of come out recently. Looking forward to seeing it all. Looking forward to playing it rather, especially with the new handling and traction that seems to be much better now. Come on! I'm gaining slowly, but not enough. I'm going to run out of straight. God dang it! Okay, well, got there in the end, but dear Lord. Yeah, they're showing. So I know they've given a load of content creators like an early preview build, and I believe even I believe they actually ended up giving Lando Norris a like full build of the game to play a bit early, which is quite cool. But yeah, from what I've seen so far, the common elements seem to be graphically. There's a nice little graphical update to it. The traction and handling model has changed significantly. It's much easier to put traction down now, and they've also updated the braking bias and balance control so that you don't have to drop it all the way down to the front. You can actually use that more strategically now to help better balance the cars out and things like that, which will be good. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see all the new content coming. The Las Vegas track looks quite cool as well. I like the look of that. Although, I mean, the straights on that are very, very long. So, you know, a few people have said it's going to be interesting when they go there in real life, because at the moment, you know, cars like the Red Bull, which have such great top line speed, especially with DRS, you know, I can just see them kind of flying along that and off into the long old distance, which will be interesting. Like they've chosen to design the tracks, even if the track not in real life. Yeah, it's really cool. And actually, they were saying they went into a bit of detail around the tech being used for it. So a lot of the tracks that have been there now for quite some time have been laser scanned, and then they've had additional geographical data loaded in on top. Oh, good, and it's raining. I didn't even look at the practice bits on that. But for Las Vegas, because of course the track doesn't exist yet and won't exist until much closer to the time, they're not going to be able to get out and.
Team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car. Okay, with any luck,
thanks, Mark.
Feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Thanks, Mark. We'll try to. But yeah, because they've because obviously the track isn't there yet. They've gone around and they've taken lots of high resolution imagery and measurements of the track surface of where it will be to generate it, which is really cool. And again, it's nice that we've got those, as you say, it's nice that we've got those in game day one, rather than them saying, actually we're going to add them to the game at a later date once we've actually been to the track and, you know, either done some scanning or done some or taken some more measurements once the track's actually set up and everything else. So yeah, cool to have. I wonder if after the race weekend there that we might get a little update with any like tweaks to the track layout or things like that based on the real life setup and everything else, which I think they did. Did they do it for Portimao? I think they did. I think they gave an update to that actually after it had been added to the game and things. So yeah, we'll have to see. That'll be interesting. Right, let's. God, this is going to be horrific ground here. Let's just do a race strategy, a flying lap. I don't think I've chosen the race setup either. Oh God. Oh, right. Let's check it back from. We'll need to reduce. Right, in the wet, go nice and slow.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
I mean, it's wet, Mark. Probably that. Just need to pop the chair back a smidge. There we go. This could be lethal. I know I'm going to have to brake much earlier, but... Okay, probably not that early. Oh, God, it's just not turning. Oh, it's still not turning. Maybe we should spin off this practice session in the wet. It's going to be a dry race. Actually, do need to brake and slow down though. There we go. God, so slippery. Braking far too far out, but I don't have the confidence to brake that much closer and just lock them up and slide. Oh! Did I damage anything? No. Right. Now I did. Back and forth. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Right. There we go. Let's let Stroll come by and we'll see if we can follow him a bit. Oh god.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let
Yeah,
me know you're okay.
I will hop off probably about quarter to 2. Just to give myself enough time to grab some food for lunch before sitting down for the Grand Prix. Come on, turn. Oh! I do hate the rain in this. Just getting the traction right here is so difficult. Looks nice though. Oh, almost. Getting some nice little drops on the rear wing. Let's try it again.
Okay, that lap was no good. We need you to improve on that.
Could be a bit braver and a bit more committed to turning in the rain. Turn in a bit earlier. I don't want to turn, Captain. Thank God for reverse gear, eh? Sorry, Verstappen.
It looks
No.
like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Oh, good! In which case, can we just go back to the pits? And we'll just redo this when it's dry. Because especially around here. So many corners for it to all go wrong on. It doesn't help the tyres are stone cold, so maybe we should try and get some heat into them, but... I mean, Schwartzman's struggling in front there. Oh, don't want to do that. Let's not try and weave on that. Drive, the career depends on it. Fortunately, in my team, has the added benefit of you owning the team and therefore having the final say over the drivers, so you don't have to worry about losing your own seat, I guess. But although I don't know if you can. Maybe you can, because you can definitely have your board not be happy with you, right? My engine a little worn. Engine's a little worn. Yeah. I was just going to use it for practice, then switch to a new component before before qualifying. which I did with some components last race in Monaco, but this is horrible round here. We could stay out for a couple more. Let's get a little bit. I just need a bit of tyre temperature, but I just can't get it really.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
Oh, sorry, Piastri. You go by. No, please, I insist. No, really, I insist. Okay, fine. Why try and then overtake on the corner? Go around me. Yeah, you can all go around me. Tires are so cold. They see me sliding. Avoiding barrier, sort of. Oh, sorry, Bottas. Okay. Basically, everyone past him because he doesn't want scaring them in the corners. Exactly. At least on the straight, you don't have to worry too much. Wet racing has always been, I've always struggled with in the Formula 1 games, just because really you can get decent speed, but you've just got to. The most important thing is being able to slow the car down in advance of the corners.
We need you to improve on that.
Because you don't have the same level of grip, so it's it's all about slowing the car down so that you can get the extra rotation when you need it, but it's so easy to lock the tyres up or then to understeer or oversteer around or end up sliding. It does look like the rain is easing off though, as they said. So, we'll be able to box for something dry in a minute. Just use this to practice the track. Ooh. Always find it, again, I find it so impressive when they do end up in a wet race in real life, and you still see them hooning around at, you know, top speed, etc. I mean, again, a technical marvel that the cars and the tyres can respond that way, but also, you know, if you thought the drivers were talented already for how they drive in the dry, let alone in the wet. I mean, we've got good top line speed, 10th in the speed trap overall. Not horrific.
Quite good enough that lap. Try again.
slow it down more there. The track is definitely drying now. It's starting to. There's no more rain coming down.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
We'll box, give it a few minutes. The track should have dried a bit then. We can probably come out on some dry tyres and then we'll be alright. This track is a nightmare as it is. That's not where I wanted to stop. Okay, well, fine. Let's see if I can save it out of the wall. Nope. I can bin it though. Okay, let's... Nope, I can try and protect the other one. Right, let's see if we can slam the brakes on and go straight ahead. If not, we'll see if I can get straight into the... Okay, that's right. You don't need no front wing. I mean, in the dry, you definitely don't around here. There we go. Gently does it. Maybe in F1 2023 I'll be able to drive in the wet. Who knows? Imola, actually, I can drive in the wet. Okay-ish. There was one of the multiplayer challenges a little while back, and I did that, and that ended up... That was a challenge in the wet on the intermediate tyres. But that was quite fun, and I enjoyed that. I think it's more of a street circuit thing. Right, let's see. Let's have a look on here.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Who's going out on the dry tyre? Someone must be. Right, well, we'll do it. Let's go out on a medium. Oh, come on, don't be like that. They are. It is. It's fine. Okay, fine. We'll go out then. Ignore and go to track. There we go. Oh, okay. It's still quite wet. I was wrong.
Sounded bad. Are you alright?
That was before I even took control. Okay. AI knows best. I don't know what they want me to do here. I didn't even... I can't flashback because it's before it even gave me control. Retire from a session then. Yeah, that's fine. We'll wait for the dry. We're only gonna have... I tell you what, we'll leave this quickly and we'll quickly go and do... We'll quickly go and do a quick run round Silverstone or something with bot cars. Just to get some actual decent racing in rather than just you guys watching me spin. Because you watched me do that in Monaco, and we don't need to see that again. Let's go out to here, and let's just do a quick... we could do a couple of quick 5-lappers, maybe. Let's do Silverstone. In the McLaren as Lando Norris. And then let's just do off. Do we have time for a medium? We might just have time for a medium actually. Let's do that. Formation up we'll leave off for this, but we'll leave everything else on. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it clear. I don't want rain. Let's just do that. Here we go. Right. Here we go. Boom, 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 ba-dum. Dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba. Right. And again, we'll start on the medium and we'll go to the soft at the end. Give ourselves plenty. I think we can underfuel the car a little bit here as well. Famous last words, perhaps. Right, where are we starting from? P8. Okay. Got swallowed up at the start. Jesus. Taking a little bit of avoiding action there from the likes of Magnussen and Schumacher, but we're going to go down the inside. Try and go round here. Give Schumacher a little squeeze, but all fair, I think. Gasly and Bottas having a little fight, kind of blocking our line into the corner there, but all good here, right. I have seen on the F1 23 game, you can actually drop to 7th and then keep it floored all the way around there now, which is nice. Ah! Oh, it's gone horribly wrong! That was as we were kind of cutting round here, and I think we took just a bit too much and just lost perhaps a little bit of understeer, maybe, or maybe just picked up, lost a bit of downforce from the cars in front. Whoa! Right, didn't think we were going to have to use any flashbacks here. We know Silverstone so well, but to just ease off the throttle a little bit. Some fighting going on ahead. Looks like an Aston Martin, maybe. Ocon and Ricciardo, actually. Oh no, Alonso's in the mix there as well. Oh! Got on the power a bit too soon there. Hello. Dive bomb down the inside of Gasly now that we know he's going to leave space. Didn't quite get it done, but can we go around the outside? Who's going to get the better traction? Gasly should with those soft tyres, but he actually kind of cut himself a bit tight on the corner.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Oh! I think with the extra weight of the fuel, it's a little bit unbalanced at the rear. It's sliding out. But even though I've taken some fuel off, but we are bringing the fuel load back up, which is good. So we were okay on the underfueling. We've got about 0.8 back. We'll go around the outside of Alonso here. No, not quite close enough, but we're going to be nice and tight on him and Bottas. It can't quite squeeze in between them, but trying to stay close. So that when we have DRS in a lap's time, we might be able to turn it back up. That's a much better run through there, though. Right on the back of Alonso. It's going to be tight. We're going to have to back out a little bit because there's not enough room for both of us there, but hopefully it means we can get a good run down the hanger straight. And we're going to use a bit of ERS here. We're gaining on the back of Alonso. Gaining. Going to go down the inside. He's still there. We'll squeeze him out. And there we go, onto the back of Bottas now. Lovely. Fastest laps coming in thick and fast now with the rest of the field.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Okay. Onto the back of Bottas. And there's our teammate. If he can just hold Bottas up a bit, that would be great. We're gaining. We're going to be a bit too far back. We'll try and switch back on this corner though. Dive up the inside of Bottas. Yes! Annoyingly, the AI does move out of the way. Once it knows that you're kind of halfway past them and challenging for their space, they just dart out of the way on F122. Hopefully in F123 it'll they'll perhaps fight back a little bit or not give as much room to start with in the first place. Oh, Ricciardo's very slow through there. Don't!
There's a new strategy available.
Ah. Again, why does he slow that much? He's on the faster tyre. He definitely didn't need... It's only an M plate, but... I don't know if I can get out of the way of that there, annoyingly, because it was such a good run through here. I mean, we really caught up to the back of him, but... Ooh, that's me tapping on my brake pedal. Let's... Just going to ease off a little bit, go a bit wider, which kind of compromises us down here, but we'll still have DRS and a bit of ERS to use. We're going to just use the DRS now. See if Ricciardo... Let's see if we can come back to Ricciardo now. Close the gap. A little deep there, but...
You're pulling out a second a lap and the car behind. Really good stuff.
Still gaining time, which is good. We'll be a bit close to that apex, really.
Information on Ocon. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Okay, good to know, good to know. Where are they? Right, see if we can hang it out the ramp. Oh! Ricciardo doesn't really leave us space on the inside there, but he does. Again, they just moved. Ah! Well, that was poor show. He kind of leaves the space there, and then you kind of get by, and they just kind of brake or ease right up, and they dart out of the way, which is a shame because they should fight that position back. But hopefully, we'll see a bit more of that. It's weird. It's just in the middle of the corner. I'm just obviously getting the power down a little bit too soon. So let's just try. Might have to shift a bit early as well to keep on top of that. But fuel's looking good. We're only 0.11 under now, and we'll make that up probably going in on pit entry. They said Ocon was slow. We'll use a little bit of ERS just to catch up a little bit and bring ourselves away from the likes of Ricciardo behind. Oh! Nah, we lost it in the middle of the corner. I probably took a bit too much curb. Let's have a look. Because I lifted off a long way. Oh, I might have even caught a bit of grass. A bit slidey. Stay away from that curb now, just to be safe. There we go. That was better. It's just a shame we got so close to the AI in front we couldn't really get the power down any faster. But look, with the DRS, we're going to be able to go down the inside here. A little deep, but get the move done. And then we just need to tighten it up on the exit here. Let it run out a little bit wider. There we go. And there's the space created. Right. Bit wide there, but okay, so Verstappen now ahead, 5 seconds up the road, 5.6. A little bit of floor damage there, don't want to do that too many times. Oh, ran it a bit wide.
The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. And gap to the front is
6 seconds.
2 seconds.
Okay, we're now positive on fuel at least, so we don't have to worry about any fuel saving in the half. Right, okay, a couple of cars have now just pitted, so we need some decent laps here to try and close the gap down, because they are going to be the ones to watch out for when we come back off of our pit stop.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Oh, and I've absolutely bollocked up that. There we go. When's our window? Didn't need to drop that low, come on. That was nice. A bit of breathing room there between us and our teammate. Looking at what I'm doing, I'm looking at the timings and everything but the road. Pay attention. Just over a second to Ricciardo, come on.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Daniel's in for his stop. Okay, gap ahead is
Russell's put the hards on.
3 seconds.
Must admit, that's another thing I'm looking forward to, the 35% race distance in F1 23, because again, these medium lengths, 13 laps really isn't enough for any, well, in terms of the most efficient tyre strategy, it's going to be medium soft. It doesn't make sense, ooh, that's very deep. It doesn't make sense to go onto the hards, despite the AI often doing so. So, but with that little bit extra race distance, it will hopefully actually allow for a few more different tyre strategies to be used and just give a bit more option, which will be nice. Right, we're rapidly approaching the Monaco Grand Prix, so we have to be speed. In real life, we've got 12 minutes. Which is just enough time to finish this race and then shut up shop for the afternoon.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap.
Yep.
Box this lap.
We're definitely losing time on these tyres now. Ooh, very wide there. But we should be a bit more rocket ship-esque in on the soft tyres, which would be good. You need to try and save some ERS though, but be good to use on the lap. Oh, Sonoda's out of the session. Wonder why. Where did he go off? Oh, the start-finish straight. Must have had an engine problem or something. Strange place to kind of pull up otherwise.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Oh, very wide there. Still can't quite get the manual pit entries in right, but it's fun to push the button and aim and hope. Certainly nicer than a nicer gameplay experience than just driving straight up to the line and the game auto braking for you.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy
Okay.
with that one.
Where are we going to be? Are we going to be able to come up before Ricardo? That'd be great. Might be difficult to try and hunt down the leaders, but we'll be on the softer tyre, so which is going to depend. Are we going to be out in front of Ricardo?
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres
No,
through
he's
the
just out in
pit
front of
now?
us. Okay. We'll chase down our teammate first. And then see if we can make any inroads in front, but they are 11 seconds up the road, might be a bit difficult. And these tyres are cold. Super cold.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, Max Verstappen's on a 132.5. See if we can go faster on these new softs and catch our teammate. A bit deep there. Definitely gaining here and definitely gaining under braking. Annoyingly, I think we're going to have to back off through here. Go for the better line on the exit. Which we got. And we're going to breeze past. Hi, Daniel. Bye, Daniel.
5 seconds.
There we go, 1:32.2, so picked off Verstappen's time straight away, which is nice.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Jolly good, there's only 2 left after this one. See, again, I think if this was a 35% race distance, with fresh softs on, I might actually be able to close the gap down to the cars on the medium and hards in front. They're 8 seconds up the road, 8.5 seconds up the road.
7 seconds.
But it's just a bit too much for me. Well, certainly for me right now. I'm sure for other people it is doable, but I've taken a couple of seconds out of their time since I pitted already. So it's definitely doable. Ooh, wide there though. Ooh. Oh, caught a bit of the inside curve there. Right. Right. This is going to be a real quick one. Dash off, I think, to go and watch the start of the Grand Prix because it's 4 minutes away. We take a bit of a cross-country route there, but never mind. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed, despite the Monaco, crash gate and some wet weather in practice in Baku. Yeah, it was nice to jump back on F1 with people. Hope you're all having a good weekend, and thanks for tuning in with me. And like I said, on Discord, I'll hopefully over the next couple of weeks be able to start streaming a bit more again. We've got the new F1 game coming out in a couple of weeks' time, so
Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the
I think
race.
Haxo and I are going to try and do some
Behind is 3.
co-op on that and some more races on that, and anyone else, if BR is going to pick it up, we'll hopefully be able to get some races going on that, which will be good. and whatnot, but also want to go back and pick up Elite as well and do some more pickleball stuff there. So we'll try and find a time that works for everyone to hop on and do some Elite Dangerous in the next few weeks as well. And yeah, just yeah, it'd be nice playing some more games. Bloody hell, what was that call? That was awful. Not paying attention now.
Okay,
Come on, we do
we've
actually
only
need to
got one
finish.
lap of fuel remaining.
Well, I was going to let our teammate come back now. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning on in. We'll we'll be doing something for Community Games Night tonight. I'll see what Millie thinks when she comes in from work. Whether or not we do some more New World and do some expeditions together, or other bits and pieces, or whether or not we do some V Rising, get the community server set up for that. We'll yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning on in. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll finish this lap and we'll literally jump straight off to go and watch the Monaco Grand Prix. There we go. And across the line. Thanks, Timmy. Glad you enjoyed the crashes. It's right, I won't wait for release date. Yeah. Soon to start. Cool. Thanks, BR. Well, in that case, we will end things off there, close off there, and yeah, once again, thanks everyone for tuning on in. I'll catch you again next time. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.